In today's video, we're exploring the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos Pedregal, which has earned 2 Michelin keys. The property just completed renovations in early 2026, including a complete redesign of all 112 rooms, suites, and villas. One big favorite before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. Welcome into the standard room at the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos. Let's take a look at the view. So you have an awesome ocean view, and each of the rooms do come with its own little plunge pool. Although it might look private at first, it's kind of like an open area. So if you look over there, you can see your neighbor's plunge pool. And if you are on a lower floor, everyone walking by can see you. And especially like across the way, you can see people's pools as well. So just keep that in mind. What's really nice is that this is a newly renovated property. So all of this furniture is new. Pretty comfy. And it still looks vibrant, which is nice. Very comfy patio furniture. Plus a cute little cactus. The water is nice and cool. During the day, it'll be toasty because the sun will naturally heat the water up. Okay, let's step back inside. These are smart doors now, so if they're open, the AC will automatically turn off, and if you close, it'll come back on again. Over here is the beverage and snack station. What's really cool as a property amenity is every day from 4 to 6 p.m. they do deliver complimentary Coronas and chips and guac for you to enjoy. So definitely going to enjoy this in the pool later. There are Nespresso machines in every room and it's complimentary. Down here is a fridge full of beverages. Those are all at cost. Oh, they're smart. So this is really nice that they put the water in the fridge for you. So you have ice cold water and you can order as many as you want for these. So we have cups, coffee pods, and tea. Sub really likes that tea brand, especially the English tea. Wide range of beverage cups here and water kettle below. On top, these guys are new friends. We have some donkeys. Second level is more of the mini bar. They did switch up the tequila partner, so the Clase Azul is no longer complimentary, and we'll show you more towards the end of the room tour. If you really wanted that one, it is $190 plus tax and gratuity. Prices are quoted in US dollars and subject to a 15% service charge and a 16% tax. So a little over $200 if you want that bottle. One cool feature is the fireplace, and they added more decorative tiles around it to look more lively and brighten up the room. All right, flip it around. Nice little seating area here to enjoy some drinks and the fireplace or the TV on top. With the renovations, they also upgraded all of the plugs, so it is on the side of the bed. Also, little turtle motifs all around, so a big centerpiece above the bed and on the drawer handles. During whale season, you can actually see them from this property, so they do provide some binoculars, and it's also great for bird watching. Bluetooth speaker is here, and all of the lights are controlled on the side. Plus, reading light, which is nice. Oh, bed is really comfy. On the other side is a complimentary gift, and it features a heart from one of the local artists. Step inside the bathroom. The bathroom has the same layout, but they did give everything an upgrade. It's a lot brighter. So the wood around the mirrors is more of a lighter wood, especially on top throughout the room as well. For bathing amenities, it's going to be from Natura Bissé from Barcelona. Shower format is the same, so waterfall shower here. Nice little seat with the new cushions, and bathtub with the mirror and some honey soak for the bathtub. Plenty of room in the open shower. More turtle art over here. And they added a lot more art in the bathroom. So we have desert plants and vegetation. Room thermostat is electronic, which is a nice upgrade. Behind here is the closet. I like how they brightened the room up. It was a little darker before. It is a smaller closet, which is why the luggage racks are all outside. But inside is the safe, some slippers. Ooh, new plushy robe. Ironing board, iron, umbrella, and they do provide beach bags now, which you can take. So these are complimentary. Laundry bags on the bottom, swinging around to the foyer. So this is the new tequila partner. Here, Casa Dragones. Let's open it up. So it comes in a clear bottle, but it's not even branded in partnership with Waldorf Astoria, which Feels kind of like a downgrade in my opinion because the other bottles were so iconic and it felt more artistic, whereas just a clear bottle here. I put mine on a bookshelf just to display. This doesn't hit the same. They also have tequila glasses that you can use while you're here. It just feels like a stark contrast between the artistic tequila glasses and the souvenir tequila bottle. And by the way, these glasses are not complimentary. They do cost like a couple $100s. Definitely leave them here. This was a welcome drink. You can choose between hibiscus water, which is what we did with non-alcoholic, or margarita. This is a door that you can separate from the main entrance door in case you want to use it. In case you're curious where we are in building number 3, so it's super close to the lobby area, and we are in a standard size room. And all of these on this floor are standard size. So we are here in this building, which is very central and convenient. We were like off to the side last time. Alrighty, it's time for chips and guac. So you have to do 2 Coronas, some tortilla chips, some guacamole, and salsa. The guac is super fresh. Definitely worth sticking around for the chips and guac delivery and enjoying the sunset. All right, that wraps up the room tour. Let's go check out the rest of the property. The property sits on about 24 acres, and because it's built into the hillside, there are a lot of different levels and areas to explore. You'll see a mix of stone, wood, tile, courtyards, and landscaping throughout the resort, with the Pacific basically following you as you move around the property. They recently finished a renovation, but most of the changes were designed to refresh the existing property rather than alter the overall architecture. The rooms are completely redesigned, and they also updated areas such as the beach club and the adults-only pool. For pools, there are 2 beachfront infinity pools along with a saltwater relaxation pool and a separate zero-edge kids pool. And every room, suite, and villa also has its own private plunge pool. The adults-only area was expanded during the renovation. You'll still get the direct Pacific view, but you're a little more removed from the activity around the main pool. There are a few food and drink options spread throughout the property. Don Manuel's is the main restaurant. This is where you can have breakfast and lunch during the day, and then it becomes more of a dinner restaurant in the evening with a menu focused on regional Mexican ingredients. There's also Don Manuel's bar for drinks and light bites, and inside the restaurant they have a dedicated wine cellar. At Peacock Alley, you have the agave study. This is more of a tasting experience where they walk you through the different agave spirits, including tequila and mezcal, and pair them with small bites. If you're into spirits, this is probably worth setting aside some time for because they go pretty deep into where everything comes from and how it's made. For coffee, there's Neutral Coffee Lab. You can obviously stop by for your normal espresso or latte, but they also do guided coffee tastings and hands-on experiences where you can learn different brewing methods. So if you're someone who actually cares about coffee, there's a little more going on here than just a standard hotel coffee shop. By the main pool, you have Crudo, which focuses on ceviche, sushi, sashimi, oysters, and other lighter seafood dishes. Closer to the ocean is the Beach Club, which is more casual and family-friendly during the day. At the Beach Club, they also have Mari Leña, which is the wood-fired steak concept in the evenings. Then you have El Farallon, which is probably the restaurant most people associate with Pedregal. It's built directly into the cliffs overlooking the Pacific, and the menu focuses heavily on seafood and the local catch. There's also a champagne terrace here where you can do champagne tastings and pairings. Another space that's easy to miss is El Marte. It's a resort's boutique and gallery with jewelry, clothing, home goods, and artwork from designers and artisans around Mexico. They rotate a lot of the pieces, and they also host art experiences and painting classes, so it's worth walking through even if you're not planning on buying anything. Towards the center of the resort is the Waldorf Astoria Spa, which has its own saltwater relaxation pool along with the treatment areas. Alrighty, welcome to the gym. For the most part, the layout is the same. However, they added a lot more equipment. All of the equipment is brand new from Techno Gym, and it does seem a little crowded here, but the pro is you get a lot more options. Wide variety of weight machines to use, 2 whole rows of them, 2 different types of spin machine, plus treadmills with a view of the ocean, and ellipticals. If you're looking for the free weights, they are back here. More weight machines from Techno Gym, balls, kettlebells, and different types of free weights. Oh, you could actually do like a high rock circuit here. They have the ski machine as well. Maybe no sled pushing, but aside from that, you're pretty much covered. Weights go up to 20 kilograms. And if you want to do yoga, there is a separate room for that. So we have the Techno Gym version of an in-body, which basically scans your muscle mass plus body fat. We booked a stay using a free night certificate from a Hilton credit card. If you don't have free night certificates, you can use Hilton points or also do cash booking. If you are paying the cash rate though, definitely check with a VIP travel portal because you might get extra benefits like breakfast or property credit for the same price, or maybe a slight premium, but I think it's worth it. If you're interested in learning more about hotel cards or a VIP booking portal, I'll leave a link down in the description box below. Definitely make sure the links are competitive, but using them helps support the channel, so thank you in advance. Location-wise, the Waldorf Astoria is very convenient. You're right next to downtown Cabo San Lucas and the marina, so if you want to go out for dinner, walk around town, or do any of the boat excursions, you're only a few minutes away. But once you drive through the private tunnel into the resort, you're pretty removed from all of that. The mountain creates an effective separation between the property and downtown, which gives you the convenience of being in Cabo without really having to deal with the noise or traffic once you're back at the hotel. For most people, I think this is a very practical location. If your trip is mostly resort time with maybe 1 or 2 dinners or activities in town, you're in a really good spot. The other thing to note is the beach. It looks amazing, especially from the rooms and pools, but the water here can be pretty rough, so I wouldn't book a stay expecting a traditional swimmable beach vacation. For me, the location makes the most sense if you care about ocean views, privacy, and easy access to Cabo San Lucas. Alrighty, it's dinner time and we are at the newest restaurant on property, which is La Palapa. And tonight is steak night. It is outdoor seating only, and right now it's low season, also hurricane season. So you might see some pretty aggressive waves, but it hasn't started raining yet, so hopefully maybe the rain will start after this. To start, we have the complimentary naan. Let's dive in. Fresh naan, nice and warm and fluffy. And the tahini sauce adds a nice touch to it. Pretty good. The mains are here, and I ordered the slow-cooked braised char siu short rib. Right off the bat, the portion is pretty big, and let's cut into it. Perfectly tender, slow-cooked, falls apart. You don't even have to cut into it. I believe it's a side of mixed greens. It has some napa and kale in there. It's a good palate cleanser because it's lightly grilled, and the short rib has a much stronger flavor. For sides, we have grilled Brussels sprouts with bacon, seaweed, cashews, and dates. The second side is roasted pressed potatoes, extra virgin olive oil, sea asparagus, and mojo pecan. There's a lot of cashews in here, and see the dates. Nuts add like a nice crunch and texture to it. Dates are a hint of sweetness, and let's try the Brussels sprout. The bacon that's mixed in here makes it really savory, and it's the fat that it needs to make it delicious. Okay, let's try the potatoes. Very buttery. I think the more unique side are the Brussels sprouts, but potatoes are good if you want something more filling. Sebastian ordered the dry-aged pork chop. I think it has the chili crust because that's definitely spicy. It also does come with a sauce. Let's see what it is. I definitely eat it with the sauce because without it, it can feel a little dry. Yeah, definitely watch out for that chili crust if you're not a fan of spicy food. All right, I'm gonna wrap up here and see you in a bit. For dessert, we ordered one to share. It was grilled plantain with ice cream, strawberry compote, and cream. The ice cream had a pretty unique flavor, and the strawberry compote added a nice mix of sweetness and tanginess. Everything worked really well together, so this ended up being a good choice. They also brought us a bonus dessert to try, which was a nice surprise. It was a tres leches cake, which is one of my favorite desserts. Good morning. It's breakfast time, and it's at Don Manuel's. Since we do have Hilton Diamond status, the continental breakfast is included for us. It's very basic, and it comes with a fruit platter, pastries, and your choice of main, which is yogurt with granola, oatmeal, or cereal, plus a beverage, and I ordered iced coffee. If you feel like that's not enough and you do want something a little more, there is also a breakfast buffet spread, but that is an additional $25 per person. One nice thing is that the whole table doesn't have to participate, so one person can do breakfast and the other one can do regular continental. Walking through the breakfast buffet, there's a wide range of pastries, a fruit station, fresh honey, granola, cereal, a made-to-order omelet section, cold cuts, smoked salmon, chicken soup, tamales, wide range of juices and yogurts, and also a local section where they have hot chocolate and tacos, plus grilled vegetables and potatoes. We decided to go with just a continental breakfast just because the buffet doesn't look that impressive for $25 extra, and I ordered the yogurt. The yogurt comes with a side of granola, so let's mix it in. I kind of wish it was Greek yogurt, but it's normal yogurt, though a little tart. Definitely needs a drizzle of honey on here, which the fruit comes with. Okay, that's much better. The pastry basket came with a chocolate croissant, a muffin, and a Danish. Try the chocolate croissant. That was just okay. For the fruit platter, there's cantaloupe, watermelon, pineapple, honeydew, and papaya. Papaya is just okay. Usually not a fan of papaya. Pineapple's nice and sweet. Honeydew is okay. Watermelon, also not the sweetest, just okay. Highlights are pineapple and papaya if you like it. All right, I'm gonna wrap up here and see you in a bit. Overall, I really enjoyed our stay here and we would happily stay here again. Service is amazing, everyone is super friendly and willing to help. You do have a personal concierge that you're able to text and they respond relatively quickly. They also sent someone with bubble wrap to wrap up the heart ornament, plus the tequila so we can bring it safely home. Walking throughout the property, everyone does greet you as you walk by and they do remember your name. 2 Michelin keys, well deserved here. The rooms also look really nice and I like that they brightened it up and put the local touches on there. If you made it this far in the video, leave a turtle emoji down in the comments below and I'll try to heart and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on the Waldorf Astoria renovations? Plus, have you stayed here before? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.